Hi everybody. This is going to be a test live on here. I have a new mic, so I'm just going to check to make sure it's working. Yeah, let me pull this up here. Pull up Fit for a Better Ride. Welcome to Fit for a Better Ride. Can you hear me? I'm trying to pull this up so I can check to make sure my mic is working. This is the first time I'm doing a live this way. This is on my computer. My hold on, let me do this real quick so I can okay. Fit for a Better Ride. And Mrs. Chance. Okay, it's showing that I'm live. Let me just see. Okay, it's showing that I'm live. Oh, cool. Let me just see. Okay, it's showing that I'm live. Oh, cool. Let me just see. Okay, yay, the mic's working. Okay, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I announced a month or two ago that I was going to start doing live videos. And I got consistent with my other fitness channel, and then a couple things came up. So anyway, I want to get on here. I was so excited to do a live today, and it won't let me do it with my phone. So I figured out how to do it on my computer, and this seems like it's working really well. And the last live that I did for Fit for a Better Ride on Facebook, my mic didn't work. I didn't have it all the way plugged in, and you couldn't really hear what I was saying. So I have a new mic, and I wanted to get on here and do a little workout. This is going to be a chest and shoulder blast workout. I have my timer. We're going to do patty cakes. And here, let me aim this down a little bit. I'm going to walk back this way. We're going to do, actually, this computer might work better than my phone. Now that I'm looking at it, it shows a lot more. So we're going to do patty cakes, planks. Both of those are for chest and shoulders, core. And then we're going to do, let's do laterals. I was going to write this down before I got on, and then I got distracted with my mic. So I'm making this up right now. Then we're going to do laterals like this. This is for shoulders. This is for the cap. You know, shows the shoulder arm separation. We're going to do some presses. So we're going to build those muscles for putting on the saddle. Shoulders. We're going to do some bent over dumbbell raises. That's for the back of the shoulder. So we're going to hit all parts of the shoulder, front, side, and back. And yeah, let's stick to those for right now. So that's going to be 5 exercises. And what we're going to do is we're going to do all 5, and then we're going to stop and rest and go all 5 again. We're going to do 3 rounds of those 5 exercises. So really good for chest, shoulders, and core. So I'm going to go ahead and put my phone down here. So I have my phone, so if anybody makes a comment, I can see your comment down here. And if you don't have a step, I have a mini step. If you don't have a step, actually I'm going to go sideways. You can use books. If you have like a book that has just a little bit of thickness to it. And if you're new to this, you might want, a smaller book. The higher you get, the harder it is. So depending on your fitness level, choose something that is going to fit where you are. So I'm going to go this way. So the patty cakes are down, down, up, up. You shouldn't feel your lower back. If you feel your lower back, you're not engaging your core. So this is basically, you're going to go into a plank position to start. Once you feel you have your core engaged, then you're going to step down off the step and back up. So let's shoot for 10. Oh, hi, Susan. Yay. We're going to shoot for 10 of the patty cakes. I have my gym loss timer for planks. So right after the patty cakes, we're going to stay on top and do a 30-second plank. So I'll start this and it'll beep when 30 seconds is up. Oh, that's okay. I'm glad you're here. Yay. Then we're going to get up, and if you have free weights or resistance tubes, you want to get those out. I'm going to grab 5s for the laterals. I'm going to grab 10s for the presses. So let's do 15 on each of those shoulder things. So it'll be the laterals, dumbbell presses, and then dumbbell raise, rear dumbbell raise. If you don't have dumbbells and you have tubes, that'll work too. So the laterals will be this way. The presses, you'll just kind of step through and go here. And then the rear, you're going to have to hook it on something, cross them, and you're going to pull back this way for the rear. If you have both, you can mix and match if you want to, which I might do that just so you guys can see too. Okay. Yeah, patty cakes are really good. Patty cakes really help the shoulders because when you're stepping down and over, it kind of helps like tendons and ligaments in your shoulders too. So it's a really good exercise. So, okay, let's get started. So we're going to do all 5 exercises. Try not to rest if you don't have to. And if you do, though, if you feel like you need to rest or catch your breath or the muscle feels like it needs to rest, go ahead and do that. If you can go faster than what I am too, if I'm like slowing you down, go ahead and go at your pace. It's all about going at your pace. And okay, here we go. So we're going to do the patty cakes first. Patty cakes, 10 reps, and then directly into planks. So you want to get into plank position before you start your patty cakes. You want to make sure your shoulders are over your hands. If you get back too far this way, then your butt comes up in the air, and then you're not getting the benefit of your core, and then it actually makes it almost a little harder to step off of it. And plus, when you do that, you don't get the benefit of the triceps too. So when you put your shoulders over top of here, that really puts it in the tricep. So you're getting more benefit in the arm. And also, you want to make sure your butt's not too high. Bring your butt down to where you feel your core engaged. So here we go. We're going to do 10. So 1, 2, 10. I'm going to start the timer. 30 seconds. Plank. Just right here. Kind of like roll up on your toes. Some people try to keep their feet down. Roll up on your toes, and it's like a steady push away from the floor, right? To keep your core engaged. You'll feel your quads tighten too. Just lock it in place. 2 seconds. And that's good. We're going to come up. I'm using 5-pound weights for these. We're doing 15 reps. This is the last one. And I just want to say something about those real quick. In order to get the side of your shoulder, your hand shouldn't be higher than your elbows. So it shouldn't look like that. If you do that, it shifts it to the front of the shoulder. We're going to do the presses for that. So you want to make sure the inside part of your arm stays facing down. So when your hand comes higher, your inside of your arm faces that way. We want it facing down to just really get that nice shoulder cap from the front. So when you push up, you're going to have a slight bend in your arm. When you push up, you want to think of this being locked in place, and you're putting your focus on the center of your lever, right? And if anything, if you look at yourself, it should be kind of almost like a straight line or like that. It shouldn't be hands higher. Okay, just so you know for the next one. So next exercise is dumbbell press. Always whenever you're doing anything with standing, make sure you have a slight bend in your knees. I think that's 4, 5. These are 10 pounds. 6, 7, 8, 9. And 15. Oh, my shoulders are pumped already. Okay. We're going to rear dumbbell raise. I'm going back down to the 5s. So when you bend over, you want to keep your back flat. And again, slight bend in your arm. And you're going to press out. Okay, I'm gonna rest just a little bit, catch my breath again. My shoulders are feeling pumped already. So that was round 1. And so if anybody here, if you have a good day during the week that is good for live video for you, go ahead and comment which day and which what time would be a good time, because I do want to start coming on here to do that. And this, the picture looks really good. So I actually like using my computer instead of my phone. This is good. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm about ready. For another one. And I am going to start my Fit for a Better Ride group 2. And these type of workouts will be the type of workouts that will be on there. So, okay, we're going back down to patty cakes. Patty cakes and then plank. Here we go. Let's do 12 on this one. Do 12 reps and go. Right into planks. 30 seconds. Make sure you roll up on your toes and get your shoulders over your hands. You got 10 seconds left. Oh. Shouldn't feel your lower back. If you are, keep your core engaged. Tighten your core more. And good. I'm feeling my triceps on that one too. You guys feeling your triceps? If you get over top of your hands, you should feel triceps. And make sure triceps flex when you get right over top, shoulders right over top of your hands. Okay, we're going into side dumbbell laterals. 15 reps on here. Remember, slight bend in the knee. It's 15. Good. If 15 is too much, just do whatever you can do. Do 10 or 8, right? Go at your own pace. The sets aren't set. The reps aren't set. You don't have to do 3 rounds. You can do just 2 or just 1. Or you can do more. Dumbbell press, 15. Slight bend in the knees. You're not locking out at the top either. Still a slight bend when you get to the top. I think that's 10, 11, 12, 15. Those are 10 pounds. Those are pretty heavy. If you pick a weight and it feels too heavy and you feel like you need to drop down to a lower weight, that's fine too. Listen to your body. Okay. Bend over, dumbbell raise. Make sure your back's flat. Ah, 15. Yeah, on those, if you're feeling your lower back, it's usually because your back's not flat. It's because you're kind of that way. So make sure you flatten your back. That way your lower back's protected and you can really put it. That one is for the back of your shoulder. So this one is for the side part that gives you that nice cap. The dumbbell presses are kind of for all of the parts of the shoulders. You might mostly feel it in the front part. The bent over ones are for the rear delt. All of those are really good for putting your saddle on, because I'm short, so rather than trying to swing my saddle up, which is really hard for me because my horses are, they're average size, over 15 hands, like 15-1-ish, 15-2-ish, a couple of them. And if I go to swing it, I can't get it up enough and then it messes up the saddle pads. So I usually take my saddle this way and I pull it up this way while I walk up to my horse and then I put it on that way. So I have to have really strong shoulders, to do that. I've noticed that I just started getting back to my working out. This is actually my day 3. And I noticed my saddles started feeling heavier than it used to. So I am going to be consistent this time because I'm getting weaker. And what do they say? If you don't use it, you lose it. So, okay. How's everybody feeling? Is everybody feeling good? Oh, good. I'm glad it's clear. Yay. Yeah, I'm feeling everything pretty good. This is going to be the 3rd round. I think I might want to do 1 or 2 more rounds because it's feeling really good. And then we'll see how we feel after that. The patty cakes and the plank is you're getting core indirectly. I call it indirectly because it's not like you're doing like crunches that directly get it, but the patty cakes and planks both really do work your core, like almost like a deeper place. Okay, I think I'm ready. So let's shoot for 16 patty cakes on here. If you can. If you can't and you want to stick to the 10 or you want to do less, just listen to your body. It'll tell you. So here we go. Make sure you get your shoulders over your hands so you get those triceps in there. So 16. Oh, man. Okay. I need to catch my breath for just a second. Okay. Right into planks. If the 30 seconds is too easy for you on planks, go ahead and hold it a little bit longer. If you can't do that as much and you need to set your legs down for a second and then go back up again and then come down, you can do it that way too, just to give everything a little bit of a break. And just do that throughout the 30 seconds. That's really good. And whew, that was good. Okay, I'm going to use a tube this time. So if anybody's using a tube, you can see how the tube works. So this tube says it's between 4 and 6 pounds. You can change the tension by either using 1 foot, which will make it a little bit easier. If you need to make the tension a little bit harder, you stand on it with 2 feet. That makes it a little tighter. So you can adjust. And it depends on your movement too, because when you go up into the presses, you probably don't need it as tight because it's going to be tighter just because you're going up farther. So just to adjust it accordingly. Another thing I forgot to say too, cross it. It'll give you just a little bit extra tension down here. So here we go. We're going 15 on these 2. Okay, uncross for the press. And I like to step through. So it's this way. I like to step through just to put the tube behind me this way. Right? Oh, 15. Okay. Okay, good. So for the rear delts, you have to wrap it around something. I'm going to try it on here. This kind of moves easily, so hopefully it's like strong enough so it won't move. So this one too, cross it, and you want to keep your elbows up and out. So you don't want them to go down and do it this way. You want elbows out, like if you were going to walk up and hug somebody, you would go like that. You wouldn't go like that, right? You would go like this. So that's how you're going to hold your hands. You're going to focus on this little muscle right in the back of your shoulder. Make sure that you're not pulling your back together too. Your back shouldn't move. Your back is supposed to stay. I'll show you. I don't know if you can see from there, but when you go back, you don't want to do it like a back thing. You want to do it where that back is locked in place, and you're just rotating from the back of each shoulder. So we're going 15 on here. Actually, I'm going to wrap this around so I can hold this with my foot. Okay. Oh, 15. That felt really good. That was good. Did you guys feel that one? Back of the shoulders. Okay. All right. I'll catch my breath just a second. Okay. You guys up for at least another round, maybe 2 rounds? And also, if you're doing this, I know Susan's doing it. If there's anybody else doing it, and you want to need more, or you want to do more, but you need more rest. If we do 2 more rounds, you can go ahead and set out the next round, and then pick up on the last round too. Give yourself a little extra rest time. That's okay to do too. And like I said, you can cut all the reps down. You can cut the reps in half if you want to, or you can increase them too. So, wow. I think I'm going to use the tube again because that really pumped up my rear delts. So, one more? Okay. Susan wants one more. I think I'm going to do one more, and then that might be pretty good for me. So we'll see how we feel after this one. Okay, so this is round number 4. Okay. Actually, I'm going to get a sip of water before starting. So if you have water, get a sip of water. Okay. So we're going to make this one really hard. We're going to go 20 this time. And again, if you can't do the 20 and want to stick to the 10, that's fine. If you're just doing 6, you know, I have a fitness client that I had been training for 3 or 4 years or more. And, you know, with this time off, she just started back a couple weeks ago. We had, you know, 6 or 8 weeks off or whatever because the gym's closed, and she just started back. And it's hard for her to get 10, you know, and she's doing it now, but it was hard for her to get to that when we started back again. So, yeah, so just do what you can do. And the more consistent you are, you'll get better and better each time. Okay, Susan's ready. I think she's telling me I'm resting too long. I'm talking too much, right? Okay, yeah, here we go. We're gonna go 20 this time, okay? And try to go as fast as you can. You know, in the beginning, you're just gonna step down, but as you get better, you wanna try to go as fast as you can. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 18, 19. Oh. Wow. That got my heart pounding. I can hear my heartbeat in my ears. Okay. Rest longer if you need to, but I'm going to try to go right into plank. 30 seconds. Ready? Go. You can keep resting if you need to, and then join in anytime. We're 20 seconds left. Keep that core tight. You'll feel your quads tighten too. 10 seconds left. And good. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use, actually I'm going to mix and match on this next one. I'm going to use the dumbbells again for the first 2, and I'm going to use the tube for the last one. That tube isn't quite heavy enough for the presses, and I'm kind of liking the way that the weights are feeling for those 2 things. So here we go. Actually, let's take these to 20 reps too, just for a good finish. If this is going to be our last round, let's take it up to 20 if you can. If not, just listen to your body. So 20 reps, slight bend in the knee. Oh, 20 reps. Okay, right into the dumbbell presses. I'm using 10 pounds on here. We're going to go 20. Slight bend in the knee. Wow. Okay. That little drop and push, that was kind of like a way you can self-spot yourself. It gives you a little extra momentum to get off the bottom, which this is the hardest part of that movement, is off the bottom. Once you get past that sticking point, it feels a little bit easier. So that's a way to self-spot, to get in some extra reps that you wouldn't have gotten in otherwise. It just allows you to take it a little farther and take it a little deeper into the muscle, so you get even better results. Okay, so because I have to stand and put my foot on here so it doesn't slide back, I wrapped it around a couple times just to give me enough tension so it's not too easy. So here we go. We're going 20 on this one. Whew. That was good. Okay, how's everybody else feeling? Are you guys feeling good? How do you guys like my new visor? I just got this today. It's a custom one, so you can put whatever you want on it. Is this showing backwards? Let me see. It's showing backwards on the computer. Let me see what it's showing on my phone. Oh, actually, it's showing right. Okay, good. Yeah. So I'm like happy with it. So cool. I might get a white one too and get. Oh, maybe I'll get like a Fit for a Better Ride on it. But Susan, since you've seen both lives, do you like this better? I think this actually shows more of my whole gym. There's always a delay too, so whatever I say, there's a delay before you guys hear it, and then if you're typing something, that's why I wait sometimes. Oh, it's showing right? Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, I just saw that you struggled on the shoulder presses yourself. Yeah, that was a hard one. That's kind of why I wanted to go back to the dumbbells too, because I was just feeling that, and it's like that was like a really good weight. It like challenged me. So yeah, that was good. My shoulders feel really, really tight and pumped, and so do my triceps. You like this better? Okay, I think I do too, just from what I can tell looking at it. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird that it shows backwards here. Like this is backwards, but on my phone, it's showing right. So I like that it shows more at one shot. shot. Actually, though, I'm just thinking it's like I do have this set back a little farther because it's just my laptop. I have it open, and my lights are burnt out from 2 days ago when I did my training clients, and I did that live. That was a long live. So next time I'll try to have my lights ready too. So I have lights, so it'll make it a little brighter. But I think this is still okay this way. Does this look good, you guys? It's easier to adjust too. You know, I can move it down or I can move it up. So yeah. So I might try this for the other channel too. So I do have another channel, you guys, that I've been consistent on there the last couple weeks. That's Cliff to Fit. And yeah, so do you guys feel good? Anybody else do it with me and Susan? And you can always do this, you know, watch it later and do it whenever you're ready to do it. Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, so I don't have to worry about, you know, if you guys are seeing me and going up and moving the camera and stuff. So I think this will be much easier. So, and yeah, the quality looks good. The picture looks pretty good. So, okay, yay. Well, be keeping an eye out on this. Yeah, I was all set to do it with my phone, but in order to do a live from your phone, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. So we have about 508 or something like that to go to get to 1,000. But that's okay. This actually turned out better. You know, I didn't know I could do this, and I got on, and it's like, yay. So God is good. So yeah, keep an eye out for more lives. And what I'm wanting to do is, you know, start posting on here more consistently. And then I do have a group created called Fit for a Better Ride. And that will be like a paid membership group. And I'm thinking, yeah, you can try it for the first month for $1. I'll create a link that you can do that. And I'm not ready to like open it just yet. But next time I come on here, I'm going to try to have a link. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to be filming my workouts, and I'm going to be putting them on there. So there will be other workouts, more workouts that you're going to see on here. And also with the new messenger room, I don't know if you guys have like tried that or used that. That's like a really neat thing. So we can actually get on there and I can do classes, you know, where instead of it just me being live and I can't see you guys, I want to do classes like this. So you guys can get on there too, and we can all work out together, and I can help you with form, or if there's something that you can't do, I can give you an alternative. So it would just be like a class that you would take in person, but it would just be online. So the messenger room's really neat that way. So, you know, if you're having a problem, say you have like knee problem, you feel awesome. Yeah, me too. If you have a knee problem or a back problem and there's something that I, you know, said, let's do this, and you can't do that, I can talk to you and say, okay, well, let's try this. So it just makes it where it's more personal and individual, and a place where you can ask questions too. Like I said, it would be like just a regular class. It's just online instead of in person. Because a regular class, you know, the instructor would walk around and say, okay, you need to lower your butt a little bit. You need to shift forward a little bit. So I'll be able to see you guys too. So yeah, keep watching for that. The next time I come on here, I actually might, I did do legs on Tuesday, and they are a little sore. Yeah, I think it'll be great too, all being together. It'll make it more fun because, then we can kind of interact with each other too. So I haven't tried a messenger room class. I use Messenger, just regular Messenger with one of my clients, and it works really well. So Messenger room allows for more people to get on, and I think you can show your screen too. It's kind of like a Zoom alternative. So I haven't really used it with more than just one person. I did get on and try it with one person, but I want to see what it is like, for 2 or 3 or 4 people. I think it would be really, really fun that way. So I might try to practice that a little bit before I open the group. And I did do my leg workout Tuesday, but I think I'm going to be ready for legs tomorrow. So if you guys want to come back tomorrow for a leg workout, I'm planning on legs. What you'll need is what I'm thinking. If you have some type of little step or something like that for some lower body plyometrics. So let me just lower this down a little bit. So make sure I don't step on my gym boss. Something like those. I call those OTTs, or that's short for over the tops. I don't know what they're really called. That's just OTTs. That's what I call them. We could even possibly do some, I call those in out jumps with a squat. So if you have a little step like this, or a regular step, you can use that. If you don't have a step, you can maybe try a book or something that has just a little bit of height to it. If you don't, you can just pretend like you have one. You can just kind of go over and just do it without, right? And then you can do, because these are pop squats. So basically what I was showing on the step, it's a pop squat on the step. It just gives you a little extra because you're jumping off. And then when you go to jump in, you're not just jumping on the floor, you're actually jumping up too. So it makes it just a little bit harder. But there's always alternatives that we can do. And that's why I think the messenger room classes would be good, because I can just talk to you rather than you having to stop and type it out to ask. We're just all right there, and you say, well, what can I do? I just think it'll make it much easier. So I'm thinking something like that. If you can't jump, because I know there's some people that can't jump because of knee problems or back problems, you can just do side squats back and forth, right? And then, there's some people that can't squat real deep, and so if you're doing it and you can only go right there, that's fine, right? So that'll be easier to talk about and adjust in messenger room. So some other things that we might do maybe just a little bit of balance work too, like a tree pose. That's really good for grounding. Gets you in your body. We might do some squat jumps. If you can't jump again, that jumping and landing, you would just do regular squats. And I'll go over all this stuff again when we get to it. This is just what I'm thinking that we might do. I did order a bench slash step. It's a really cool thing. Actually, here, let me just see if I can pull it up real quick and show you. It's supposed to come tomorrow. It finally shipped yesterday, and it's supposed to be here tomorrow. And if it comes tomorrow before I do the live, I'll probably have this and use this for something. So it doubles as a bench. So you can do different things for chest at different levels. You can also, it has notches, so you can use your tubes for it. So yeah, you can use it at different angles, and you can use it at different heights for different things. So it actually, see how it doubles as a step. And it's also here, so it's a little higher, so that's good for step ups. So I'm thinking if this comes, I'm going to want to use it. I'm going to want to try it. So the step ups are, so it goes 14 inches. So pretend like this is 14 inches. Step ups would be where you go up and you always have a foot on top of the bench. So you're actually, stepping up. So it's easy when it's low like this. If you want to get more out of it, you need to go higher. So supposedly it's about 14 inches, so that'll be a good height. So if you have like some type of, if you don't have a step and you can't elevate your step, like I have these back here that go with this, so I can raise this up higher. So if you have something like that or a step that you can set higher, that would be good for step ups. If you don't, if you have some type of stool, like maybe an ottoman, that would be safe for you to step up on. With it being, ottomans are usually softer, you might want to like have it close to something so you can hold on just to make sure you don't fall. You can even use a chair as long as you make sure that it's stable, so it's not going to tip over. So I'm thinking step ups, and yeah, so let me show you. So this is the things that you can do for chest. See, it's good for incline bench, incline dumbbell. You can also hook your tubes in the notches behind you and do tube stuff and tube presses. You can jump over them, which I'm not ready for that yet. I need to get my legs a little stronger before doing something like that. But I'm excited. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. I was like wondering because it said it was going to be here Friday and then it hadn't shipped. And finally last night it finally shipped. It looks like it's coming from Utah. So I'm excited about that. So I'll share that with you guys if it does get here beforehand. And then plan on doing legs. If you want to do legs, I'll stick to things that we can all do together. Thought about getting 2 risers and see how that feels. Yeah, step goes up 8 inches. Yeah, you just have to adjust it to your body. Yeah, the higher you get, if you have problems with your knees, it might bother you a little bit. So, yeah. Another thing you could think about doing too, well, it would probably be safer to get the risers. But yeah, if you have just a regular, aerobic step like that too, there's ways you can do it to make an incline too. Just put the risers on one side and let the other side just kind of go down. So yeah, and then patty cakes too. That makes the patty cakes more challenging when you start to raise it higher. I haven't done them higher in a while. Also makes the over the tops a little more challenging. Oh, another thing we can do tomorrow. You don't have to have a step. It can be anything. Is toe taps. You can use like a dumbbell. Just something to aim at and touch. Here, I don't think you can see that. Just something that you can touch. And the goal of that is that's good for conditioning and hip flexors right here. So Yeah, that would help. You know, give you that extra support. That would be good. A knee brace. Susan was saying she might get a knee brace. When I hurt my knee a few years ago, it was about 5 years ago, and it makes you feel a little safer and more secure, and it just gives you that extra support. But then you still want to make sure that you're not pushing yourself harder than you would if you didn't have it on. You know what I mean? So you don't want to get carried away just because you're like, oh yeah, I feel really strong. So the toe taps, they're good for the hip flexors because you're lifting your foot up to tap, right? So I'm going to show you from the side. Usually when I show this to people at first, they want to lean back, and they either want to like touch it on the side, which that's not really getting hip flexors and it's not really getting core because you're moving away from it. And then the step is moving. The step shouldn't move, and it won't if you're tapping on top. So, and then another thing, they'll tap on top this way and do it that way. And you really want to move into it because then that engages the core. And then you want to be close to it. You don't want to be back here. When you're back here, it makes you want to do that. You want to be close, and the purpose is to lift up because that's hip flexor. And then you're tapping on top with your toe. So you're going down. Right? And the goal is to try to go as fast as you can. That gets that conditioning, gives you more of a conditioning effect. That got my heart rate going already. But in order to go faster too, that has to come from the core. So you have to be forward and you have to be moving into it. And you also want to have the accuracy of touching every time. You don't want to just be going on the air. You actually want to hear your foot touch on each one. So once you get that accuracy, then you can speed it up. Really brings the core into it. And the hip flexors and the lungs. So that's another one we can do too. So I'll think of the order that we want to do. We might do some lunges too. Stationary. We can do stationary lunges. Like pulse lunges. Yeah, there's all kinds of things that we can do. So that'll just kind of give you an idea of some things that we might do tomorrow. And I don't know if anybody here watching has a time that's like best for them tomorrow. Susan said she's pretty open. I'm pretty open. Tomorrow is a day off for me from any of my online clients. So the farrier's not coming. So the farrier comes next Tuesday though. The hay guy's not coming. So yeah, I think I came on today about this. I don't know if this shows. Oh yeah, it does show. Oh, thank you guys for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. And yeah, we're almost at an hour. So I came on about a little after 3 o'clock. So I don't know if that's a good time for you guys or if a little earlier is better. Usually not later for me, because then my husband comes home and he can be noisy sometimes. And plus it's just quieter and it's like I can be more focused. So yeah. So sometime between 3 and before I'll come on, unless you guys have like a better time for you guys. Anybody? Anybody? Because I'll try to do whatever's best for you guys. Because, you know, I think it's fun when we can all do it together. So tomorrow, basically, all you're going to need is something like a step or book or chair, which you don't even need those because, like I said, when we're going through it, I'll shout out some alternatives that you can do if you don't have any of those things. Because legs is something that you don't really need anything but your body weight. Another thing I just thought of is hip thrusts on the floor. So that's this one here. This way. If you have a tube and you want to make it harder, you put that across your hips, so that gets your glutes and your hamstrings. We can also do one leg, which my hamstrings are still sore from Tuesday. My hamstrings and calves are what got sore. So you can do single leg. If you have a step, you can actually go on top of the step too. Gives you just a little extra. Just having your feet up higher. So you can do single leg, that makes it harder. If you're doing double, that makes it a little easier. If single is too hard for you, but you want something in between double and single, you just keep your feet both down, put a tube across. That'll make it a little bit harder. Give you a little extra tension. So that's really good for hamstrings and glutes, and for back of the legs and glutes. So hamstrings and glutes, we can do some stiff leggings. And I don't know if you guys have bands, the loopy bands. We can do some stuff with it around the ankles or above the knees. Do stuff this way or abductor. We can also do some seated stuff. So this is another option if you guys have anything like this. And so when we get on tomorrow, I'll just ask you guys, what you have. And if you guys have this, we can do it. If you're doing it with me, if you're not doing it with me and you're just watching, and I'm probably going to add something like this in. And also, I just ordered, because I had like 2 or 3 sets. They come with like different tensions. And I had like 2 or 3 sets of different kinds. And I can't find them. That's the only, I have 2 black ones, and that's like the heaviest strength. Which is good for what I did on Tuesday. But like the walking ones and other things, it makes it a little bit harder. So I ordered some of those too, and I actually ordered pink. You have the booty bands? Yeah, I have the booty bands too. Okay, and 7 p.m. so yeah, because you're 4 hours ahead, right? 4 hours ahead. Yeah, it's Pacific Standard Time here. So in Reno. So yeah, it'll be sometime before 3. Yeah, or 3 or before. It probably won't, because if it goes an hour, then I'm done at 4. So that would be good. But I'll try to do it. I'm thinking I want to do it earlier if you guys can do it earlier. That's what I'm kind of planning, is earlier. And yeah, so the booty bands, I have booty bands here. I don't know if you guys have booty bands. But, after we get going with stuff too, especially if we do the messenger room classes and stuff, I'll make a list of things that we'll use most often if you guys want to, get you a little collection. But these booty bands, these are fabric, and they have the non-slip stuff on the inside. There comes 3 of them come in this package, and they're different strengths. So yeah, these are good for around the upper thigh and sitting and pushing out, right? And also good for like if you want to add a little extra to your squats. You have those around here, and push out against it to give a little bit more here, and then do squats that way. So these are a good investment for the booty stuff. And, oh, so what I was saying was I can't find my other lighter bands, the rubber ones that I just showed you. So I ordered some pink ones. I got some pink ones this time. Usually they come like red, yellow, green, blue, black. These are different shades of pink. So I thought, ooh, I'm going to get the pink ones. And they'll be here tomorrow too. So I'm thinking everything will probably come together. So depending on how it comes, I didn't even look to see how. Actually, I can tell you right now. Hold on. Okay, so this bench is coming. It's coming UPS. So UPS here is usually comes a little bit later in the day, so I might not have it for when we go. Let me see when my bands get here. My bands are coming by mail, so I'll probably wait until the mailman comes so I get those. So yeah, but I probably won't have my bench then for the legs. So, but we'll figure out what we're going to do when I come on, but that just gives you an idea if you want to try to make the workout. And if you guys aren't on Facebook, on the Fit for a Better Ride page, because I have a page and I have the group's not open yet, but if you're not on the page, go there and like that, and I'll post in there and give you guys an idea of when I want to come on to do the live here. And I'll also try to post it on the community tab here. I think I have a community tab on here, but I'm not sure. I don't know if you have to have, well, let me see. I think I can check. Yeah, you might have to have a certain number of subscribers to have a community tab. I'm not sure. Yes, you do, because I don't have one on here. I have it on 2 of my other channels, but not here. So that might be like a 1,000 subscriber thing too. So go to Facebook and look up Fit for a Better Ride, the page, like the page, and I'll post tomorrow before I'm getting ready to go on. I'll kind of give you an idea of when I'm going to go on. It'll probably be somewhere between 12-ish and 3-ish, somewhere around there, Pacific Standard Time. Okay, thank you guys for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. And like I said, I've gotten back to, so what I'm trying to do is, like, the gym's opened here last Friday, and I have a couple of my clients that are doing online stuff, and I'm really liking that. I don't know if I'm going to go back to going back to the gym to train people. I'm wanting to create groups and do online stuff because, you know, I can reach people in other states and different parts of the world. And I want to try to do that. So that's why I want to get to the group on there and do classes in there. And I'm working on this channel. I'm working on my Cliff to Fit channel, and also I have my Life with Horses TV channel. So that one kind of runs itself in a way. So I just have to kind of post a video here and there to kind of keep YouTube putting that one out. That one has 22,000 subscribers. So that one's doing good. So, but this one and my Cliff to Fit, I'm trying to build those channels up. So yeah, this one has a little less than 500 subscribers. My Cliff to Fit channel has 6,800-ish, a little more than that. So I'm really trying to work hard to do lives on there and on here to start to build these channels up. So yeah, if you liked this workout, give it a thumbs up and share it. And that just helps YouTube to want to promote this and put it out there when people watch it and they like a video. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but when they see that a video is doing well, especially when it's first created, they want to put it out there more. So yeah, so anyway, I think I'm going to go because this is getting really long. And I'm going to say one more thing. I don't know how it works with my computer because I've never done it on my computer. I always use my phone, which I would think it would probably be the same thing. But once this ends, it has to process and it won't show up on the actual Fit for a Better Ride page until it's processed. So if you're looking for it later, you'll have to go to your I guess it's like your news feed where it came up, like your notifications, and click on it there if you wanted to watch it again. And I will try to get in the habit of posting the workout underneath the description, underneath the video in the description. So if you did want to come back, you can just see it in written form and not have to go through the whole video. Unless you actually wanted to do the workout at that pace too. And another thing, shoot, I was going to say something else. Yeah, my mind just went blank. I don't remember what I was going to say. I was just trying to fill you in on like some things. Oh, okay. And there is a fitforabetterride.com webpage too, where I can put things on there too. So make sure you look that up too. And I'm going to end this video because it's getting long. The longer they are when they are live, it takes longer for them to process and get done before they show up on the actual page. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. And keep an eye out on the Facebook page and possibly the website too, if you're not a Facebook person. And that's a good thing too about the Messenger room, that even if you're not on Facebook, I can send a link and you guys could still do the classes that way with the link without having to be on Facebook or Messenger, either one. I would just email you the link or text you the link, and you just click on the link and then you'd be in the room. So that's another good benefit of that too. Okay, so hope you guys have a great day. I had fun. I had a good workout. I feel good. So you guys get ready for legs tomorrow, and I'll see you guys soon, okay? And I'm not sure how to end this. Oh, here we go. There's a big red button at the bottom that says end stream. Okay. Let me see. I have my Facebook open. Yeah, I like the online stuff. It's kind of fun. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for coming. I was kind of surprised to see you here. I'm glad you came. So yeah, okay. I will see you guys tomorrow, somewhere between, oh, we have 5 people on here. So I'm just going to say we were getting ready to end, but let me say I'm going to be back tomorrow, sometime probably between 12 and 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Reno time. God bless you too, Susan. And it could be as early as 11 a.m., but I'm not sure. But I'm going to post it on the Facebook Fit for a Better Ride page. So if you're not, if you haven't liked that page, go there and like it. And I'm going to post and give you a better idea of like what time I'll come on. But tomorrow will be legs. Okay? So get ready for legs. Get ready to be sore. All right. So you guys have a great day. God bless. See you soon. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.